Thank you for joining me on the move with Lady Kate. Thank you so much. Yes, we are living in some very, very difficult times. I'm sure everyone's life right now is dominated by COVID-19, and rightly so, as we are in a state of emergency. So I hope you're keeping safe and following the guidelines out there. I just want to take a couple of minutes of your time just to share some very, very important information. I'm not going to focus on COVID-19. There are other things that are going on that, as our community, the African community specifically, we should all participate. And, so while you have the time, you're at home, this downtime is important that you participate. So I just want to share some really, really important information with you. So I really appreciate you joining me on the show today. Thank you to my team, Afro USA TV, for granting me this opportunity. And as a community, we must all stand up. This is Lady Kate. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. For those who don't know me, I am Lady Kate Ndi. I am from Cameroon. Originally, I am resident in the great state of Maryland. This year, just want to remind you all that this year is a very, very important year in the United States. So that's why I'm here to talk to you all. Hello, how is your Sunday going? Thank you, thank you. Thanks for joining. Thank you, thank you. I am about to share some really, really important information specifically for the African community. Well, you don't have to be from Africa to participate. This is really United States, very important for everyone. But I'm really focusing on the African community. So I will go straight to the business. And what I'm about to talk to you today is really very, very important. And again, I thank you for joining me. Yes, the United States Census 2020. We all have to be counted. My African people, if there are any community leaders that are on this watching right now, please, what you can do is just hit share. Share to your community so everyone will be aware. Everyone will participate because we all count. The United States Census 2020 is actually going on right now. COVID-19 is dominating our lives, but we must not let this pass us by. We all have to be counted. The United States Census 2020. So let me share my experience, what happened to me. I receive, a mail, a lot of junk mail comes through my mailbox, and I'll just pick it up and, hey, shove it to the side. Hey, who sends out mails these days? We have digital communication, so bills are paid online. So you may not pay attention when you get your mail from the Census Bureau. So it comes in a nice little envelope, just white regular envelope like this. And it's marked United States Census. You might not catch it. You may think it's one of those junk mail. So that's what happened to me. It came in the mail and I shoved it to one side. And when I had some downtime, I actually was sorting out the mail before. I always look at things before I throw them away. So I took a look. I said, oh my God, I've been waiting for this. It finally came. It's the census letter that comes from the Census Bureau. So basically, you open it up and it gives you have this little letter. It gives you your password. It advises you to go to my2020census.gov. You have your password, your census ID actually, there's 12 digits. You type it in and you can start. The good thing is that the census actually takes, the letter itself says it takes about 10 minutes. No, it took me literally 3 minutes to complete it. And you can do this online. You do not need to fill out any forms that will be delivered to your address or anything like that. You can do this online. So some people are waiting for the census people to come knock on your door. That's really for people who have not responded to the mail that was sent. The Census Bureau is conducting the census this year online. So it really makes it very easy for everyone to participate. Why am I, really focusing on the African community? Because we all have to be counted. Let me tell you something. The census is what drives, the distribution of resources in the United States. So if we're not counting, the number of people, we're not counted, then our governor, for example, the governor of Maryland won't get enough resources for the number of people that are in his state. So it is important that everyone gets counted. Now, our community, African community, is very, very unique because we have some unique things that are going on with our people. We face immigration issues. So that alone might scare people from being counted. So if you are filling out this form, you must, if you are participating, and you should participate in the census, please count everyone in your household, grandma, grandpa, everybody, documented, undocumented. Please count everybody. This is not something where immigration is going to come follow you and get you. It is not. You live in your state, you need to be counted. So my African people, my community, I love you all so much. I do not want this to go by. We need to get counted. So another important thing that I realized as I filled out, the census questionnaire is that this time around, actually the last time I did the census, I was in Atlanta, Georgia. I did not remember seeing where, when you answer the question on your race, it actually gives you, you'll check black. But now you can actually not only check black if you're black, you can also identify your origin. For me, I put Cameroon because I'm a Cameroonian American. I think this time around, the census data is going to be so rich because I don't know about other people. I've always often wondered how many Cameroonians, for example, are in the state of Maryland, or how many Nigerians, for example, are in the state of New York. So this census actually will enrich that data because I just want to draw your attention. When you check your race, there's a little box which gives you room to state your country of origin, your heritage. I think capturing that data is really, really important for our community. It gives us information of, statistics about our own African community. Because like I said again, we do have some unique needs, which are very unique to the African community, just like Hispanics have their needs. Usually we are all counted as Black, which is amazing and awesome, but it's also good to drill down to where people are coming from, their roots and their heritage, their countries of origin. Like I said, I am from Cameroon, and I I had to put down Cameroon as well. So my people, I'm encouraging everyone to go to the website, 2020census.gov. If you don't have that letter yet, if you don't have the letter, you can go on there and say you haven't received your letter. I think it'll take you through the process so you can complete it. Count everyone in your household because everyone matters. I'm starting a hashtag, and I hope that everyone can follow and encourage every African in America to get counted. So use African and counted. Hashtag African and counted when you finish, filling out the questionnaire. please go online and share your experience. Now, I'm going to leave you with, to all my English speakers, of course, because the second part of this, I will be speaking in Pidgin English just to reach out to further into our, very diverse community. Those who speak Pidgin, join me. I'm going to be exercising my mother tongue, which is Pidgin English. Thank you. I'm going to leave you with some websites to follow and get information. So I talked about 2020 census.gov. That's where you go to participate in the United States Census 2020. This is done only once every 10 years. So don't miss your chance. Next, I will leave you with maryland.gov. Maryland Unites. If you want to keep up with, what's going on in our state, during COVID-19. That's a great website to go to get information if you want to help. There are so many resources on that website. And then coronavirus, maryland.gov gives you updated information on COVID-19, how it's unfolding in the state of Maryland. And I know my viewers are from different parts of the United States, some in Africa, but just please, my people, follow valid, factual information. There's so much misinformation on COVID-19 out there. Go to government websites, go to cdc.gov and get factual information to help you understand how to keep safe and stop the spread.